Okay, let's start with today's agenda. We are, as you have seen, I'm starting with all the services one by one. There are a lot of services, by the way, but that does not. Okay, one thing you have to remember that no service is similar to each other. Simple as that. There is no service in AWS or in Azure. There is no service which is exactly similar to each other. Every service works on its own way. So you have to understand each and every services. I am targeting certification courses over here, so you can get certified after you have gone through several videos. You can understand what are those things and how are these things works. Do not forget to subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you will not be able to get the notifications. Down below there is a link which actually tells there is a bell icon. You have to select that and get it subscribed. Fair enough. I assume that you already know because we all are in the same industry, so it's not something which you don't know. But then I'll just share my thoughts of certain things which I have experienced from my work. Okay, to start with, let me tell you, there are 23 categories in AWS. All the services are distributed in 23 categories. I will go through each and every category, and I have decided to make a video of one video for one category. So let's start. Today we are having a category called analytics today. To start with, let me tell you what analytics does. What happened in gradually we are around 25-30 years of software development going on in various fields, in various, it was previously also it was there, but then it was in a different format. It has improved and it has come to this stage as of now. Now, say it so, which was common for the entire life cycle of computer is data. Data is always there. It was never that there was no data. Now, imagine you have created a hell lot of data, and those data are important because data means business. Data points are business. So you need, and if you had to grow in a business, you have to have a lot of data, which is in and around those systems, working on a lot of analysis has to be done with those data. A lot of databases format has changed, a lot of data has come. It has so much evolved that we are talking about a big data nowadays. I will go in depth what is big data, how it is big data, and just in case if you don't know, Google it. That's not something which is very easy to learn in one video. It is difficult. Not most of the industry people actually have worked on it. Okay, say it so. Analytics has 11 services. When I say 11 services, I told you that all the services are different to each other. To start with, we have Amazon Athena. Now, what does Athena actually makes it easy for you to do? It's very simple. It is an analysis of data, which makes your life easier. Not that there is no other service which does not do the analysis of data. It does, but then Athena makes it more easy as a query service. You can query to a. See, what do you mean by query? Query means it's structured data, right? But then data, usually when you are dumping in some place, it's not actually structured. Yes, it's debatable that a lot of people say the unstructured data is most fast, but then Athena is something which you can search it in a unstructured data as a structured data. So you can have a query services running on a S3 bucket. It is more of a object block kind of stuff, and then object or block kind of stuff, and then you can search, you can analysis, you can do the data analysis using query services in Athena. So this is a service which offered by AWS offhand. Now the next service is Amazon Cloud Search. There is a trick over here. How is Amazon Cloud Search? I would explain what is Amazon Cloud Search is. It's a fully managed search solution for your website. It's a fully managed one. And okay, now when you go through this AWS stuff, since it's a first video, so I'm telling you that there are a couple of services which are partially managed, which are fully managed. So Cloud Search is a fully managed web service. When you say, when any service, when I say fully managed, you understand that there are a couple of advantages and couple of disadvantages of it. Now, what are the disadvantages of a fully managed? Let's first understand what are the advantages of fully managed. When I say fully managed, I say that AWS platform is going to take care of your entire infrastructure of that service, will manage it, will monitor it, will let you know if there is any upgradation. You don't have to do that. AWS will do it, and it is very easy to configure. It is very easy to go up and running. You don't have to worry about it. But so there is a disadvantage. The disadvantage of a managed service is if you have developed something in-house previously, which usually a lot of the corporate industries have done, they have used this data analysis, maybe in any managed or unmanaged service. The disadvantages, it is not very easily portable. But it's not as fast as a managed service. There are tools to make it portable from your system, from your previously made tool to the other one, but then it is not really that easy when it comes to managed service. So okay, now going back to the next service is Amazon EMR. Let me tell you, this is the most popular service in this category. EMR is mostly used. Simple, process large amount of data efficiently. For example, Hadoop. What is Hadoop? Hadoop is big data. Said so, you have to understand one thing more. You have to understand this thing clearly, that it's not only Hadoop. Any big data solution, any big data tool, if you're using. So if you understand the life cycle, see, coming back from the previous one, I told you that none of the services are similar. It's independent. Athena takes care of a non-structured data in an interactive query service. Cloud Search manages the search engine from the website, and it's totally managed. You don't have to do much, just click configuration and you're done with your website's search engine. You don't have to write complex queries or something. EMR is a big data stuff. Look, this is big data stuff which is coming up. Now see, nothing is similar. Coming back to Elasticsearch service. Okay, now this is something which is very similar, but it's a huge difference. What is similar? When I talk about Elasticsearch service, Cloud Search seems to be very similar one. Would I have made a search engine itself? Why would I have done the Cloud Search, and why these two services are there? Okay, the answer is Elasticsearch is a search which came from 2014 time. A lot of people have used Elasticsearch. It is Apache's product. By the way, Cloud Search is also backed by a Apache product. And all these services, all these tools have been taken by Amazon and been backed up and made up some service. So not all of them, especially these two. When I say these two, means Cloud Search and Elasticsearch. So Elasticsearch is a service where you will especially use when you are actually making a service already built up in your system previously. It is not something which you will build from scratch in AWS. If you're building something, a search solution for your website from scratch, you should make it in a Cloud Search. And if you already made some and you want to port something in a AWS, and you have used Elasticsearch previously, which is very popular, then Amazon Elasticsearch service is a service which you should use. Okay, going forward, Kinesis. Kinesis is a very interesting service when it goes to a media services and other places. Kinesis is the data which helps you to analyze video data in a real-time environment. Quite interesting. Very niche niche companies are using this, but then whoever is in this area, they are using Kinesis to its long extent. Again, fully managed, Amazon managed streaming for Apache Kafka. A lot of companies are using Kafkas nowadays. Before cloud also, there are a lot of use of Kafka. This service is nothing but a streaming of a data in a Kafka's fully managed service. Kafka is used by Google, used by Intel, Cisco. A lot of companies are using Kafka. Redshift is a BI tool which can be used to analyze data for petabyte data. If you are having a huge data, especially banking sectors, ICICI, HSBC, a lot of companies are having huge data, especially BFSI domain has a lot of data. Compared to other, not that petadatas are not available in retail and automobile, retail, medicine. There are agriculture also having a lot of data, but then banking is having a more data compared to others. So Redshift is used by a lot of banking companies. QuickSight is a visual tool. After you have analyzed the data, you want to make a BI tool which can show data in a good graphical pie chart, bar chart, visually looking great tool. This is Amazon's own tool, and it creates amazing visual stuffs. Okay, going back to data pipeline. Data pipeline is a very interesting tool. What it does is, if there is a task which you want to perform after say for example, you are having a series of tasks, 1, 2, 3, 4 tasks, and you want to start 1, 2, 3, 4 sequentially, and some data is dependent on starting on the other task. Say task 2 needs a specific data from task 1 to start for. Data pipeline ensures this, that you have one by one task driven, data driven workflow. So data is driven by the workflow. Workflow would execute only if the data is available for them to execute. So Amazon data pipeline is something exactly that. Amazon Glue fully managed ETL tool. I will cover this in detail, but if you don't know the ETL tool, go and search it in the internet. ETL tool is specifically for for analyzing and specifying a lot of data, scientific way of dealing with the data. So Amazon Glue is something. There are a lot of interesting thing is there in and around Glue, because there are a lot of crawlers. You can have a data which is very simple. I mean, can be in a JSON object, a JSON file, and it creates simple data and crawl it, and so that, and attach it this with the quick site, and Amazon Glue can take data from S3 bucket. What is S3 bucket? I will come to this later on. AWS Lake Formation. Lake Formation was a big time pain, believe me. Big time pain. It is horrible. It was horrible making it. Thanks to AWS has made it quite easy, and you can up and running with a data lake preparation in days. Quick stuff, clean and simple. I think it has helped you a lot, and I think it will you will get it subscribed and continue your AWS learning. Do not forget to go and search and see these videos as and when required. See it multiple times. It will make your life easy, and it is a very comprehensive video I'm trying to make. I'm not there to confuse you. There are a lot of data, a lot of videos, a lot of tutorials going on in internet which says a lot, but then it doesn't give you a comparison with multiple services, and that creates a confusion. I am here to help you on this. Do let me know if you need some help on this, you need some changes on this, and if you are thinking that it was not good enough, it is not detailed. No, I will go in a detail later on, but as of now, to understand the entire spectrum of services is important. So see you, tata, bye.